I've made one interesting discovery ever since I turned 30 years old. That is, people started to take me a lot more seriously. Music students would look up to me for advice on career-related matters. Younger folk would ask me for advice on how to navigate life. I realized in general people would take my words and actions with more weight, and my experience becomes a source of inspiration and reference. The funny thing was, when I was younger, this was the one thing that really frustrates me because no one took me seriously. Because I know this feeling so well, I'm making this video today to help you discover ways on how you can be taken seriously. In my experience, people show interest mostly in the following three areas: experience, achievement, and charisma. So let's start with the most obvious one, experience. Experience is the knowledge, skills, and wisdom gained through time. No one can do it for you but you. You have to personally go through the entire learning process, ups and downs, and come out on the other side to be able to acquire the experience. Whether you succeed or not is irrelevant. The point is that you lived through it. A war veteran doesn't have to be on the winning side to be taken seriously. Just by surviving it is enough. As someone with a track record in both music and freelancing, that makes my experience in these aspects invaluable for those who wants to follow in the same path. But no one would have taken me seriously when I first started out because I have nothing to show. Experience will take time and you will have to be patient during the accumulation process. But if you have rare specialized skills like AI or robotics, then all you need is some modest level of experience and people will instantly take you seriously. Next, let's move on to achievement. We humans are easily attracted to achievement and we instantly look up to people with lots of them. If you have achievements of any kind like awards, recognition, social status, or wealth, this will be your fast pass to be taken seriously. Just think of anyone who is a billionaire or spoken on a TED Talk stage. Chances are we will take what they say or do with a lot more weight compared to regular people. Why? Maybe achievements are proof that you have extraordinary abilities. After all, if you have done something that most couldn't, that means there must be something you know that we don't. I personally experienced this firsthand after I scored my first blockbuster film, but I honestly didn't feel like it's that big of a deal and it's just like another job for me. But it didn't really matter what I think. People instantly took me a lot more seriously when they found out that I have such an achievement. Lastly, we have charisma. This one is the hardest to get. Experience is something that you will naturally gain over time. Achievements are things that if you have some luck and determination, it's actually not that hard to get. Charisma, however, is not so much of an act but more of a state of being. Charismatic people can say the most basic and mundane things but still captivate their audience. It's the kind of effect that political and religious leaders have when speaking to the crowds. Some people call it confidence. I call it a self-belief system. Let me give you an example. I met this one person during my college days and he was trying to pitch to me his project to get me to join. To be honest, I don't remember so much of what he said, but I remember how it made me feel. I was totally enamored by his passion and conviction about how his project was going to revolutionize and change the world. I was sold on the idea before he was even done. That's how good it was. Now looking back, the project wasn't as magical as it sounded, but he made it magical with his charisma. And I think it's because he truly believed it in his bones. I think that kind of explains how many young entrepreneurs were able to convince many older investors to throw in a lot of money on their projects. Once you have charisma, it can help you get past many doors. I believe everyone deserves to be taken seriously regardless of their age or where they are at in life, but I also know that no one owes us that. We have to show and prove our worth. Now, if you are taking me seriously and if you want to be taken seriously, take what I've said seriously and get to work. Let's do a quick recap on the three areas. Experience, it's the most time-consuming one, but you are guaranteed to have it over time. Achievements, it'll take a little luck and determination, but still doable. Charisma, this is the one that is probably not teachable and hard to define. You will have to find your own answers and figure out for yourself. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.